Hello everyone, in today's video we are going to discuss the format of application for maintenance under section 125. Alright, so this is the format. We are going to understand this format in this video. You can download this format for free. Alright, so we are going to discuss this format. If you are preparing for judiciary, you can contact me. The contact details are given in the description. Alright, so let us take a situation. We all have heard of 125 of Cr.P.C. Alright, section 125. It talks about maintenance. Maintenance can be taken by wife, children's, alright, legitimate or illegitimate depending upon conditions under section 125, and also dependents. Alright, so we are going to discuss the application for maintenance with reference to wife. So if wife wants to claim maintenance, how she can do that? Alright, I have just taken a situation. Let's say husband and wife, alright, they are married, but due to some issues between husband and wife related to child, alright, wife is not able to give birth to child. Alright, that is why husband is not residing or avoiding to reside with wife. Alright, and not maintaining wife. So now wife wants maintenance, and that maintenance, for that maintenance, wife needs to file an application under 125 of Cr.P.C. Alright, one thing that is important regarding 125, that there is no such criteria that it only applies to Hindu. Alright, 125 can apply to Muslim as well. Alright, Christian, Muslim, other religions as well. There is no such religion barrier under section 125. So already I have taken example related to Hindu marriage, but it applies to Muslims as well. Alright, so do not get confused regarding that. So let us discuss the format. So as it is a family matter, you first have to mention the court, that is family court. Alright, you have to mention the place, you have to mention this application number. Once you file it, you will get a number, and then you have to mention that. Alright, then the applicant is wife. Alright, so you have to mention the name of wife, you have to mention the wife reference, you have to mention the age, occupation. The reason why we are mentioning the occupation is that whenever there is maintenance, alright, court decide maintenance under 125. Alright, so we have to tell court that husband has certain occupation or wife has certain occupation, and wife does not have occupation, then you have to mention that fact as well, so that maintenance can be taken. Alright, for that purpose. If wife is earning, let's say 10,000, alright, so she is able to maintain herself. So if she is able to maintain herself, so why she is asking? That is why we are going to mention that occupation. Alright, if wife does not have, then you have to mention that occupation nil or none. Alright, you are going to indirectly tell the court that wife is not earning, and even if she is earning, then you have to mention that earning is not sufficient for her maintenance. Alright, so residence, you have to mention it. Alright, versus, then you have to mention the name of the husband, you have to mention the husband term, mention the age, and occupation. Now here I have written service. Alright, so you have to mention that as well, whatever your desired occupation is of husband. Then you have to mention the residence. Then you have to mention that the husband here is opponent or respondent. Alright, and the wife is applicant, filing application. Then the subject come. What is the subject? That you are filing application for maintenance under 125. of Criminal Procedure Code. Alright, then there are certain points that you are going to mention. So now here I have mentioned in the first point that wife is married, alright, and according to Hindu religion, and that marriage has been occurred on a certain place or date. But as I have earlier told you, 125 is not having a bar of religion. Alright, even if the person is Muslim or Christian or belongs to any other religion, they can also file application for maintenance under 125. Alright. Now the second point, you have to mention the name, alright, of wife, because after wife the name changes, surname changes, so you have to mention the prior name of the applicant. Alright, and if there is any change you have to mention that as well. You're just introducing the wife, you are telling the details regarding wife. Alright, then you have to mention that applicant, here is the wife, and opponent, the husband, they cohabit together, they started live together. Alright, so about 2.5 years, so you can change it to whatever you desired period is, you can change this period to that period. Alright, and as I have taken the example that because of child issues that wife cannot give birth to a child, that is why husband is not maintaining her, so you have to mention that fact as well. Alright, then you have to mention that because of such issue regarding child, you can change it to any other desired criteria for which you are filing this application. Alright, I had just taken this example. Because of the wife cannot begot the child, she got ill treated by applicant, by opponent. Alright, opponent started to ill treat applicant. Applicant here is wife and opponent is husband. Alright, you have to mention all of these facts. That fault of you have already started medical checkups. Alright, and because of that you came to know that it is not the mistake of wife. Alright, still husband is ignoring to maintain. Alright, because she cannot give birth to a child, so you have to mention all of these facts. Alright, you can also mention that applicant also submits that she tried to go to applicant. Alright, wife is trying to live together with husband, but husband did not allow her to do so. Alright, on contrary, husband says to the applicant that she will never think of living or cohabiting with him anymore. Alright, husband is indirectly what saying that he's not going to live with wife anymore. Alright, so you can mention this fact as well. You can also mention the fact that husband drinks a lot. Alright, and because of that it is not good for wife to live with him. Alright, and then you have to mention that forced to stay with her parents, that wife, as husband has ignored her to maintain, now wife have nothing to live for. Alright, now wife needs to certain place, wife needs certain place to live. Alright, so now right now where she is living? She is living with her parents. You have to mention that, and her parents condition, economic condition is not good. Alright, so that is why they cannot maintain her. Because if there is a case where wife can live with her parents and without any kind of lack, then there is no need to file maintenance. Alright, although it is a responsibility of husband to maintain. Alright, you can also file at that time as well, depending upon fact and circumstances of the case. Alright, 10th point is the applicant is illiterate and she is unable to maintain herself. So this is the important point. Alright, there might be a situation in your case that the wife is earning something. Alright, then you have to mention that even she earns, still that earning is not sufficient. For example, as I have said, that if wife is earning 10,000, all right, so basically 10,000 sufficient, but you have to mention the fact that even 10,000 is not sufficient. All right, for that you can show the bills. All right, you can show that if there is any child, the maintenance of that child as well, it required cost. All right, for that other expenses of wife, you can mention those facts. All right, and you have to mention the occupation of opponent as well, and how much the husband is earning. So what you are doing, you are comparing. Wife is not earning, wife is not able to maintain, but husband is earning and husband is able to maintain. You are going to tell the court this fact. All right, there might be a situation where husband is not able to maintain himself and as well as the wife. All right, so you have to be clear about that fact. Then the next point comes that the opponent has contracted the marriage with another woman. There might be a situation, all right, if husband ignoring the wife and started living with other wife or other person to whom he is considering the wife. All right, there can be a situation like that. So you have to mention that fact as well. You have to mention the fact as well that the actual wife demanding 1,200 rupee per month as maintenance. All right, so basically there was amendment. Let me just show you. Under section 125 there was maximum maintenance of 500 rupees, but because of amendment this limit of 500 has been abolished. Now there is no such limit, so you can demand any much amount what you consider as sufficient for you. All right, sufficient for your client. All right, so let me just show you. All right, so after that these are the facts paragraph. All right, now legal paragraph will come, that the application has been made to the court which has jurisdiction. You cannot file this application to any court which even does not have jurisdiction. The court must have jurisdiction. All right, for that purpose you have to mention that fact, and that the application being chargeable with a fixed rate court fee. The court fee has been submitted. All right, court fee has been submitted. Then you have to mention the prayer. Now wife prays. What she prays? She said that per month she required this much amount of maintenance. You can change it to your desired amount. All right, the cost of application be awarded. That means whatever expenses has occurred from wife for filing this application, that amount must be given to wife from the opponent. All right, and if there is any other order in the interest of justice that is required by this court to make, then court can make that order. All right, you have to give that discretion to the court. Then at the left hand side, place, date, you have to mention that. Then signature of applicant, signature of the advocate for applicant. All right, then verification come, and the verification you have to mention that paragraphs which are true and correct to the knowledge and belief, and other paragraph like paragraph of jurisdiction and court fee that are believed to be true. All right, on the basis of knowledge of advocate, you can mention that as well. Then applicant signature, and that's it. This is the application for maintenance under 125 of Criminal Procedure Code. If you have any question regarding this, you can ask me. If you are preparing for judiciary and you are searching for affordable education, you can contact me. Contact number is given in description box. The link for downloading this format is given in the description box. All right, thank you for your support. We will meet you in another video. Till then, goodbye.